Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we'll be working on stage 15 of the Xenomorph from Agora models. And in stage 15 we work on more on the skull and the right leg. And I think there's part of the tibia is in here. I think that's part of the tibia there. So inside here we have 2 screws, connector piece, and more of the pipes. I'm going to go out of order on this one. I've got these pipes. I'm going to go ahead and set them off to the side. They are actually what we're supposed to do first, but since this is really quick and easy, I'm going to skip to the end of the stage first and attach the connector here. And on the connector, you can see there's a small spot there with a post. This is the connector. These are how the pieces of the legs or the pieces of the hard plastic that hold it together are going to be attached. Go ahead and get the screws out. As always, there's an extra screw. I'm going to go ahead and pop this screw in here into the connector, and then I'm going to put this part away because that's all we have to do with it in this issue. And I did take one of their tips from the instructions. You can see here I have labeled that part 14-1 because that's what it was in the instructions. That way I'll know when they talk about 14-1, that's the part I need. And so here's this. This is actually 15-1. Go ahead and put a label on it before I put it away. And it's going to make it easier to figure out which part you need later on in the build, because black plastic, with it being mostly black plastic, it is going to start to look the same. So 15-1 on there, just like that. Now I'll set that part away. So going back up, actually that was the mid portion, was not the end of the step. I was wrong. So we need R4 and R5 to go on the skull here. This one is R4. This is R7. R6, so those are later pieces, and this then would be R5. So here's R4. R4 is going to go up along this edge. And unlike the parts that have just a tab, these parts have a track in there actually. And so the glue is going to go ahead and move this part out of the way. The glue is going to go onto here, and it's going to fit up on here like this. Like that. Into slots here on the bottom of the skull. Hopefully my paintbrush has not solidified too much. Actually, I used up all the glue last time. The last stage I did. In case you're wondering, I do multiple stages in a day, but I do one video per stage. So let me go ahead and get the glue in here. That's how I managed to put out a video each day. A bit more in each of these. I'm actually getting a little bit up on top of the tabs as well, so that it will grab a little bit better, hopefully. It's only one way it can go. So we're going to fit this in here into each spot. Come on, get in there. Had to stretch it a little bit, and so you can see those are in place, but this is poking out a little bit. I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to just use the pin vise for that. Glue up underneath here, push it down, and I will glue that to the back piece here as well. There is on the very back here, there's a groove that it goes into, plus there's a little bitty hole right there. So let me cut this tab off here, this identification tab. Of course, knife cuts a lot better if the blade is pointing the right direction. The sharp part of the blade was pointing up, not down. Bring the glue over. Put glue on all the tabs. And then back here, for this pin, I'm going to actually put the glue in the track as well. So that should be good. Let's not forget to glue these two pieces together. That one's still sticking up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take care of getting all of these in place before I work with that spot in the front, so that the glue does not set with these not in place. See if that's going to hold. Hopefully it will. Can use just a little bit more glue in there, I think. And that should be it for the skull. Just like that. That pins down in spot in place. And so the skull is done for this stage. Let me go ahead and set it up here, out of the way. Go back to the skin. And on the skin, we've got these pieces, these grooves right here. These two pieces, this is going to be R7, this is going to be R6. R7 is curved, so R7 is actually going to go back here. R6 is going to go up here in the front. Cut off the identification tab. This model is going to go through glue like nobody's business. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just seeing how far along I have to put glue on here. Go ahead and get some more glue in my reservoir. Apologize, I was probably out of camera there. A little bit of glue down here on the end. So this one here is because it's closest to the end. I'm pushing them down to make sure they're all in place, and holding this last one here longer so that it will actually stay in there. The rest of them should hold themselves pretty good. So let me cut the identification tab off of here. It says to, in the instruction, it says to twist them off. Not the best way to do it, in my humble opinion. This is another one of those that is a little bit strange in how it goes in. The twist of the pipe does not quite match the twist of the hole. Fits in there. Fits in there. It should fit. It's just coming out as I'm fitting the further up pieces. So let me get this glued up. What I might start doing as we get further into the build is I might start doing a tab at a time for glue, just to make sure that everything sets up correctly, fits into place. Okay, so we're going to, and almost forgot, put a little dab of glue on the preceding pipe. Slide this into place. So get the first tab in there, and the second tab pushed in, and now it's sticking in place because there's glue. Dry fitting it didn't work very well because it kept popping out. There's still a gap here. Put the glue between them. Push those pieces together. Make sure these are all good. And there's the first piece of skin. Or not the first piece, another piece of skin. Let me see what it says, the right calf skin. And that is all there is to do in this stage. And I'm looking. So I looked at the instructions actually, and it said to do this part first. I did it backwards, but it works. Got the pipes on there. Again, hoping this is not going to cause an issue later on. So like I said, that's all there is to do in that stage. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm having a good time with the build. It's a little bit different build, kind of wondering how it's going to work out later on because I have seen some other people have problems with the skin. But we'll see how it goes. Like and subscribe. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. See what we're doing. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you on the next video.